It's good. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, and Mars, Virgo. General reading, take what resonates, whatever doesn't resonate, please throw that shit away. Don't watch tarot with your third eye closed. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna get started. Okay. One. Oh, lying on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna start with these, and then from there we'll trickle our way down. So we got first. I want to talk about Raphael. I feel like the main reason why he's in your reading is because a lot of you have either been through a lot of verbal abuse, or you've had to argue with a lot of people. Maybe you've had people make you feel like, especially for some of you, this is an inner child thing. When you were a child, you probably weren't allowed to talk or express the way you wanted to, the way you needed to. Some of you guys, you're very emotional. The throat chakra is actually the most emotional chakra. I know people talk about the heart, chakra and stuff like that. But the throat chakra is how you express. And for some of you, your throat chakra has been through a lot. And there's a need for you to start healing that deeply. Deeply. Even, I feel like some of you guys have been through narcissistic abuse, where people gaslight you, make up words, put stuff in your mind, put words in your mouth, try to make you feel like you're less than, like you can't speak up, like you don't know how to speak up. I feel like for some of you guys, it could manifest itself in other ways. So this throat chakra blockage for some of you is being brought up because a lot of you, once you start working on this, you're going to feel a difference. I'm telling you. Once I started working on my throat chakra, I felt the difference. And we have to understand that expressing and emotions and being vulnerable is the only way we're going to process any kind of trauma, heartbreak, anything. And I feel like some of you guys are realizing this. You want to get in the journey of realizing it. You want to start working on it. You are working on it. Do your research before you do any kind of chakra work. For some of you guys, you'd be a good candidate for Reiki. Archangel Michael, because you guys are earth signs, especially Virgo rising, Virgo moon, Virgo sun, heavily in this reading, heavily. All about being grounded, all about reality. There's something here about understanding reality. I feel like you guys have had a lot of people try to twist reality or lie to you, manipulate you. Archangel Michael is about cutting cords. So some of you guys, either you're in the process of leaving behind a lot of people, or you guys are starting to see that there's some people that need to be cut off. And sometimes you guys can have a habit of maybe hanging on to people for too long that need to be cut off. That's just something that's coming out here. Energy goes both ways. And behind this card, oh shoot, why is it acting like this? Adjacent possibilities. I love this card because it's all about the world is your oyster, is what I'm hearing. And we have to remember that. You're never stuck, you're never stagnant. That's the mind. And the mind is a very powerful thing, and it's a terrible thing to waste. And I feel like some of you guys need to start grounding yourselves more in an area of meditation, like in a room or outside, because you guys also got the Ace of Swords, and that talks about a lot going on in the headspace. Some of you guys need to clear your crown chakra. Ooh, excuse me. I'm like, whew. Alright, 1 second. Some of you guys, this is again about the throat chakra and also the crown chakra. Some of you guys, you could be receiving a message, some news, something coming up soon, a text, a phone call, an email. Keep an eye out on your phone. I feel like something important might come through. Maybe news about a job. Good news for some of you if you've been waiting on it. You're also going to be receiving clarity, whether it's emotional, spiritual, mental, physical, with the adjacent possibilities in the number 6. Balance number. So a lot of you guys, you're coming into balance. I feel like you've been through a lot of rocky situations. For some of you, 2020 and past was pretty difficult. Some of you guys cut a lot of people off. You broke up with a lot of people. You had to leave jobs. Some of you guys had to leave town, move. Maybe some of you guys might need to move. You might need to leave town. You might need to, yeah. Some of you guys with the Archangel Michael card, he's about movement. He's about your roots, your stability, your finances. Some of you guys, I'm really hearing that your focus right now needs to be 100% grounded. You need to be focused on success and nothing else, because you're going to have a lot of distractions. I feel like the Ace of Swords can also talk about like a distraction. Like, hey, look over here. You know, so be very wary of, you know, maybe distracting yourself or falling into certain patterns mentally and emotionally that you might have done in the past. I feel something about a test or being tested by your spirit guides. Either you have been tested or there's a test coming up. Just with the Ace of Swords, I feel kind of like keep an eye out. Keep a lookout. Also, something about keeping your head up. I don't know if someone has been experiencing disruptions in their crown chakra, which can sort of cause anxiety and depression. So make sure you're cleaning your crown chakra, because you have a lot of people that are thinking about you right now. You have a lot of people that are sending you energy, especially if you cut people off, you're not talking to them, you moved away, you are moving away, you made a decision, you've been made a decision, you're doing new things in life. The Ace of Swords is also about new beginnings. I feel like some of you guys are really transitioning and are really awakening too. And when you awaken, you feel a lot. Also with this Archangel Michael card, there's something about your sacral chakra. For some of you, I feel like some of you, because I'm feeling children. Either you have kids with somebody, or there's something about kids here. But especially my mother's, there's something about cleaning your womb, making sure your womb is clean. Especially if you have a baby's father that's someone who you don't like, have a disdain for, you guys have a hard relationship. Make sure you're cleaning all of your deep energy at this time. This is the time to be cleansing on deep levels. Inner child, shadow work. It's beneficial for all of us. We need to do it. The Ace of Swords also talks about movement in doing. So for a lot of you, get out of your head and start doing more. The Nine of Pentacles. Yep. Focus. Also, this is the energy of getting outside again. Like I said, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising specifically, I'm channeling you guys. That's what I'm hearing. Outside right now would do you very well. Grounding, walking. Maybe some of you guys might want to pick up some kind of hobby, gardening, maybe even something to make extra money on the side. Listening to your higher self is very important at this time too. For some of you, you have a specific spirit guide or an ancestor that wants to talk to you, so you need to get your head clear. Yeah, for some of you, there is a specific spirit that wants to reach out to you, and you have to clear your head. There's some kind of message that needs to come through, whether it's in this realm or the next. Six of Cups. There's that inner child healing I was talking about. There's something in this card about being easily impressionable or not being easily impressionable. Maybe you realize that you were or you are, and maybe someone else is, and maybe you realize someone had you under some kind of mental control because of your inner child issues, and you're searching to work on them, or you are working on them, or you were supposed to see this message and start working on them. But the Ace of Swords is also about really intense realizations. And the Six of Cups, it could even have been an emotional realization, or you will have this realization. There's something about independence here. Strong independence. Standing on your own. 2 feet. Being stable. Some of you, you're working on this. Some of you, you're already there. Some of you, you're in the beginning stages of it. Some of you could still be really young. Or if you're a parent, you want to give your kid everything. With that Six of Cups, you want to give your kid everything you never had. So you know you need to be more independent. You know you need to be more clear, more clarity. Maybe even waking up in the morning and working out. I'm picking that up. Or maybe writing more, like writing yourself letters. That's a very powerful tool of therapy. I tell everybody, like, fuck a therapist. Once you start writing yourself letters and releasing stuff and actually being vulnerable in the letters and, you know, doing it in a way that you feel is releasing a lot off your energy, honestly, because trauma can stay in the body forever if we don't do therapeutic things to heal it. And I feel like some of you guys are realizing this, or you have realized this, and you're working hard on healing a lot of inner child issues and shadow work issues and even financial issues. Maybe you you grew up seeing people be funny with their money, either not having enough or being greedy. Three of Cups. Some of you guys, you're gonna have something to celebrate soon. Some of you guys, there's gonna be some kind of invitation. If you do social work or anything social media or something like that, you're definitely gonna get some kind of call. Maybe a bartending job or a serving job or something like that. Or a job in the nightlife. You might get a job in the nightlife. But something to celebrate is coming up soon. Yeah, it was just 333 on the clock, so definitely a lot of entities on the other side are watching out for you with this Three of Cups. It's like a celebration to who you are, celebration of what you've been through. A lot of you guys have beat a lot of hard times. Like with the Ace of Swords, I feel like a lot of people try to really hurt you or put you in a place, even like maybe even physical hurt for some of you, and put you in a place where you felt less than or try to sun you. But with the Three of Cups and the Ace of Swords, you did it, and the King of Wands just popped out. You didn't let that slide. You didn't let that person treat you the way they wanted to. They went the way they wanted to. Yeah. You were like, no, I want to treat myself better. And you're getting rewarded for it. The Ace of Pentacles was out here. Did I put it out? I don't know where I put the Ace of Pentacles. But it was definitely out here. So new beginnings, new money, hobbies turning into money, creativity turning into money for some of you. A book. Some of you guys writing a book about what you've been through. I'm picking up stripper energy. Maybe some of you guys have been a stripper. Maybe writing or just some kind of night life here. Working in clubs. Writing about it. Maybe a YouTube channel too. Yeah, just something that you could express yourself. There's a lot of throat chakra energy that keeps coming out. I really feel like expression, because Virgos have that air of always trying to be perfect. I'm kind of hearing like, fuck that. You need to express right now. For some of you, you maybe have been having stagnant thoughts, and your guides desperately want to push that out of your mind. Maybe you've been going through certain things you can't explain, or emotions. It's because you're being asked to process and purge right now, so you can move to the next level, so you can ascend to the next stage in your life where you want to be. A lot of soul, something about soul healing here, I'm hearing. Deep soul healing. You realize that happiness is only going to come from within. It's not going to come from like partying, friends. Yeah. It's only going to come from a healthy mind, a peaceful mind, a stable mind. Some of you guys have dealt with unstable people. Some of you guys might have had unstable mother figure or unstable female friends. Maybe you just cut off an unstable female friend, and you had to because somebody was trying to get up in your psyche with that Ace of Swords. Could have been an air sign person. Somebody was definitely trying to play with your mind, play tricks on your mind. Your guides peep this. For some of you, someone like, either you cut someone off or someone kind of faded into the background, and for a second you kind of thought about them and you were like, they didn't mean me that good anyways. Like your intuition, with the Ace of Swords, your intuition already knew this person didn't mean you that well, so Spirit just went ahead and was like, alright, we're just going to slide them to the back. Either through certain thoughts or dreams, or you just felt certain things. Some of you guys are claircognate, clairsentient. That's why you feel the need to smoke. That's why you feel the need to drink, because you're actually clairsentient. And you have to start meditating and focusing on your root chakra. Five of Swords, Page of Swords. Yeah, let me tell you, if you, with these three cards coming out right here, if you cut off definitely a group of friends or anything like that, and look at all that blue. There are people having conversations about you. I wouldn't be shocked if there was a whole fucking what you call that? A group chat, a text chat about you, and they just fucking talk about you and be weird. But there's definitely people keeping an eye out on you, watching you. Be careful, because people, there could be someone around you who's listening to you to go report back to other people. That's just something I picked up as well. Be very, very careful. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I definitely picked that up. Someone who you call a friend is going back and talking. Yeah, I just got a cold chill. Ooh, yeah, someone's guide. Hell yeah. Some of y'all be careful. If you feel some kind of way around somebody, and if you get anxiety around someone, that's your spirit telling you something right off the bat. Seriously. And I really feel like somebody is on that kind of time with you. I wouldn't be shocked if like the Seven of Swords or something came out. Four of Swords. But they're only doing this because they know they can't touch you. They know you're resilient. They know that something about like made out of steel, made out of stone, diamond aura. Some of you guys can have a diamond aura. There is a description in the description box. There's a channel I put under there. It's a high vibration channel. He has a video about diamond auras and that vibration. It's all vibrations, very powerful. So check it out, because some of you guys, you definitely have a lot of people talking about you, and that in itself can be energy. So protect yourself with an evil eye, maybe a black stone, something to get you grounded, something to keep your mind calm, to keep your throat chakra healed, something blue for some of you, or try to wear blue as often as you can, or for some of you, your ancestor or your spiritual color is blue. Some of you, you're connected to Yamaya of the water. Ancestor of the water. I just saw the hangman. Yeah, you guys are going through really high spiritual upgrades. You could have Pisces in your chart somewhere for some of you. But there's something here about riding a wave. Yeah, you're riding your own wave right now. A lot of people are going to want to try to ride your wave, especially if you do creative things, writing, music, producing, art, makeup, hair, painting, anything creative right now. Protect it, because there are a lot of people looking, watching, talking. People are bored and you're interesting. That's what I just heard. You're very interesting. So make sure you protect your energy. I'm going to get an affirmation. I didn't want this to be too long, but this was good energy. A lot of stuff came out. This was not negative. This was more, I feel like, about your ascension, and it's like you guys have gates opening up for you everywhere. So please, with the Ace of Swords, it's like Spirit is saying keep your eyes open. For some of you, you need to start working on your third eye, healing your third eye, meditating with your third eye, because you're gonna have a lot of wonderful opportunities, and Spirit doesn't want you to miss out on them. Some of you, like I said, you're very in your head. It's time to get out of your head and get that action on. My peace is protected, but it came out reversed, you guys. So I feel like some of you really are in your head, or you guys have gone through, like I said, I was picking up on someone that went through a very tough situation, either physically, emotionally, verbally, mentally, and you're trying to push and purge. But for some of you, you got to be patient, because you can't push your way through your emotions. You can't push your way through your mental health. That has to be patience. That has to be really coddled and taken time. A lot of you, like I said, with that Six of Cups, some of you guys, you had a very difficult childhood, or your parents just weren't that loving. There was not that much emotion there. So I feel like some of you guys, when it comes to your emotions and dealing with tough emotional situations, it could be in a way that's unhealthy to you after someone already did something unhealthy to you. So my peace is protected is a good affirmation. Say it 10 times a day, 10,000 times a day. Affirmations is a way to reprogram the subconscious. The mind is the spiritual body. I'm going to read this. Imagine a bubble of protection surrounding you. This bubble is a safe space as a consistent environment where you can maintain your peace. Relaxation will come naturally for your mind to be clear and focused. Accept a life of peace and serenity. Yep, you have to accept a life of peace and serenity. You know, because people are always going to come for you, always going to come at you, always going to, so you have to want to make that energy stick and make it stay. Description box below for anything that you guys might need. Love you.